Hello, Kitty Blue here. It is October, I almost said December. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween. I have a quick box opening to do for you today. This is a secondhand purchase off of one of the Smart Doll Facebook groups. And let's just get started. So he is, as it says on that, as it says on the title, this is the green Chitose, and he is occasionally bringing back green dolls. There was a lot of drops of some semi-real ones, but I already have Monday in semi-real and green, so I was really looking for an anime sculpt in green besides my Prowess and my Anomaly. Do I need it? No, I did not need another green doll, but I wanted to get another one. I actually have a blank head that I might be getting a custom face up on that I'm going to end up putting on this body, so Chitose might be like a floating head. I'm not sure, I haven't decided, but he did like drop a green anime North, and I totally missed that drop, and I kind of wanted to get Singularity, but I don't know if he's gonna re-release Singularity or not, so I just went ahead and got this. And like I said, I have a blank green head that I might just get a custom face up on and just use that. So here we go. Okay. There's the wig bag and the wig thing, but not the wig. Just so you can see, this is all the stuff in here. I don't think it's on the, maybe she left it on the doll? We'll see. So, yeah, that's the little thing from the wig itself. The bag that usually the stand is in. So I guess maybe, yep, here's the stand. There's the stand. So yeah, got the stand card that I don't really need, but usually comes with it. Yep, looks like she left the wig on. Sorry, there's like something in the bag. I'm like, is that a bug in the bag or is that just a piece of fuzz? I think it's just a piece of fuzz. It's not moving, so I don't think it's a bug. Alright. So, yep. Green Chitose. He has decreased the prices on green and black navy. They are now the same as the regular dolls. Which is awesome, but I bought them at like a much higher price, so right now selling, I just can't even, I can't sell the dolls that I have unless I want to take like $150, you know, $150 like price cut. So yeah, that's a thing to like think about, like when collecting dolls in general is, sometimes they go on sale, sometimes prices get lowered. Obviously, sometimes prices might increase, so you just never know. I don't regret buying any of my dolls, but just right now with me trying to figure out where I want my collection to go and to try and like minimize my collection and get rid of some dolls, it's really been hard to sell full dolls right now. Even though if you buy a doll directly through Smart Doll, there is going to be, I'm in the US, obviously, there is going to be tariffs involved. So, for instance, one of my boy dolls that I got in Staying Alive, I believe, in coffee, the one with the fangs, the vampire one, I got a $72 tariff on that. So he was, I want to say 65,000 yen. So he was a little bit more than the girls, which is, I could totally look this up. I have my phone right here. Let me see. But you also have to take into consideration shipping. So let's see here. 52. So right now, the girls, the classic girls, I think some of the pair dolls, I think they're just a little bit, I think they're 55,000 yen, whereas the classic girls are 32,000 yen. So right now the yen 52,000 is $337, but then you have shipping fees, which right now I've been using FedEx because it's been cheaper in the tariffs. I believe it's 8,900 yen, so that's $57. So 57. Did I say 337? I think I said 337. So we're at 394, but then you add tariffs on top of that, which I know are 15%, but then so we're at 453, but then they actually do add in like different fees, processing fees and stuff, along with those tariffs. So like for a classic doll, that's the 52,000 yen. My mind just went blank. $57. 394 plus 15%. You're looking at probably like 460 for a doll directly through Smart Doll. So yeah, 460. And I mean, some of the dolls that I'm selling, the classic dolls that I'm selling for like 320, 350. So I feel like that's like, you know, you're saving like $100 because of, well, then plus, you know, shipping. But yeah, I mean, you're saving money, but a lot of people like they just like buying they like buying new, especially if it's a doll that's already like listed on the website. So it's very hard. But yeah, on the Smart Doll Boy that I got, the tariffs that I had the fees and stuff that I had to pay total was $72. I can't remember offhand if he was 6,500 yen, which is 422, plus the shipping, which was, I'm just going to put 55. So yeah, my Smart Doll Boys ended up being like almost $550. Yeah, so gotta weigh the odds. But if it's like a doll that's not even available anymore, I'm not exactly sure why I can't get them sold, but that is the way of the secondhand market. I did buy this one for $420 shipped, which I thought was a good price because green dolls were more than that. Like when she probably was more than $420 with shipping when they originally got her. But yeah, this is green Chitose. I actually already have this wig on one of my dolls, so I'll probably just end up selling the wig because I do not need it. I think she's adorable. I want to turn her into like maybe an alien. I saw somebody like already do like the antennas and stuff. I totally wanted to like put antennas and the elf ears on her and things like that. I don't want to like copy somebody else's ideas or whatever. It's very hard in the doll and BJD world that I mean, you come across similar ideas. So that's why I might possibly just do yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm not making much sense, but this is green Chitose. And yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Did I get a good deal off of her? She's not available right now. She might get released again at the lower price of 52,000 yen. So, I mean, there's a possibility that, but if I would have bought her brand new from the website, I mean, I saved some money. I saved like $40 or whatever. But I know my other green dolls, like the very first green doll, like my green prowess, I think was 600 or something like that when they first released the greens. So yeah, prices are definitely going to fluctuate. It's awesome that, you know, Danny was able to lower the prices of some of the fantasy colored dolls. Most companies, like BJD companies, a lot of the fantasy colored skin dolls, even dolls that are in a darker skin tone than like a pale skin tone, they're always like more than there's an additional charge for the skin tone colors. The skin tone or the fantasy darker skin tone or fantasy colors. So I'm totally used to like having to pay like extra if I want like a fantasy color or darker skin tone. So I mean, yeah, it's awesome that he lowered the prices. And unfortunately, with us that may not keep our collection all of our lives, resale value kind of is non-existent anymore, unless it's a very rare doll. But that is it. That is like with any collection, anything you're collecting. I had a collection of Barbies that I sold off. I thought like, oh hey, someday they'll be worth money. Had I kept them a little bit longer and sold them now, I totally would have gotten more money out of them. But I got them out of my house, so that was the important thing. Monster High doll, it fluctuates. It depends on what doll it is and stuff like that. There's so many factors into it. So it's like, honestly, people can't go into a hobby like this or any kind of dolls really and think like, oh, you know, I really love this now, and hey, you know, hey, someday if it's not my thing anymore, or I need more space, or just, you know, I'm 80 years old and I don't need this whole huge collection of dolls, you know, that's like, I might be able to sell them. But it just really depends on if somebody's actually looking for that particular thing. Which is why I've kind of haven't gotten around to posting my BJDs that I'm selling, because I know I'm going to have to reduce them so much and lose so much money out of them, even though they're no longer available, because it just, secondhand market just isn't the way it was like before COVID. It's completely honest. Anyways, that was a rambling video. I really apologize. My brain starts thinking about things and then my mouth goes off. But green Chitose, I will probably rename her because I rename most of my dolls. But yes, it is Halloween, so she sort of, kind of, I guess, is a Halloween doll. I got her yesterday, so I got her on the 30th. So she's not technically a Halloween doll, because I didn't get her on Halloween, but yeah. I could like maybe even see if I can trade her head in for Singularity, if somebody wants to trade. We shall see. I don't think they ever like released an extra small bust. I really want a green boy doll. I want a green boy doll and a gray boy doll. Those are the two that I'm really, really hoping that eventually, maybe even black navy boy. Oh my gosh, black navy boy would be amazing. But we never know. We never will know what's going to happen in Smart Doll World until it drops and we're buying it and throwing it in our carts. And yeah, all over the board. So yes, Thank you for watching. Happy Halloween. If you're out doing, if you celebrate. I don't really celebrate Halloween, so I'm not even sure why I say Happy Halloween. I don't celebrate. I used to dress up a lot, but I'm just going to be staying home. Binge watching Walking Dead, Dead City, and yeah, eating pizza. So, feel free to like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to leave any comments. Leave them below. Except for comments saying like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, my brain is short-circuiting this past year, so we'll just leave it at that. So yes, take care, stay safe, and until next time, bye-bye.